So this time we're gonna do the exact same head, 64U, same spark plug setup, same plexiglass front cylinder. The mounting boss is for the exhaust, the air vent or the air bleed for the exhaust, and plexiglass grease seal small hole. Clean that face up a little bit. Position the head. Bring the camera over a little bit. Get a better view. Oh, before we start, you're right at 0. So trying to position that so that you don't spill any on. There we go. And that is on the inside of the plexiglass there, you can see. And we are filling the cylinder head. This is the front one. So we're trying to determine if there is a difference in the volume between the front cylinder head and the rear on the 64U head casting for the Yamaha Superjet. And as we get closer here, I will slow the flow down just a little bit. So we get a nice even fill there. And I've stopped it. I've got a droplet there on the top. I don't know if you can see that. There's a small droplet on the top, and I've got a small air bubble in the head, and it's there. I got it out. I did slightly overfill. I mean, you can see there's just a tiny puddle on the top of the cylinder head there. You could see also there's a divot there where the plexiglass fill is. So I'm trying, by wandering this around a little bit, I'm trying to get that oil to flow back into that head. But I think the moral of the story here is got another pretty good fill, no leaks, just a tiny bit of overflow. And let's go over and see what the burette says here. And I will lower the camera here, aim it a little bit better, and attempt to show you that again we are this time we are just a smidge shy of 36 cc's. I am showing 35.7, possibly 35.8 cc's on this particular fill. So 36 cc's on the front cylinder, 35.8. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it speaks to some other things. Is when this part is machined, how flat is it machined? In other words, is there's an angle cut in this, and this gives us a slightly. I mean, we're talking about 0.2 cc's here. It's quite a small amount, 0.2 of a millimeter, or a milliliter, I should say. So again, a very small amount of volume difference between the two. So I'm just going to call it 36 cc's front and back. I'm going to say that for all intents and purposes, this head is equal volume for both front and rear dome.